I don't know about you, but when I saw Nikon was buying Red, I figured we're getting a Sony a7S IV killer, cinema cams with Nikon IBIS and autofocus. Like, holy, wait, in about 6 months, we're getting all that. What I didn't realize was this was a Japanese takeover of America, the likes of which the Pearl Harbor style.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Canon R8 EF 24mm 21.4L lens. Mark 1 original window lighting has returned to us. Dare we dream that right now. And I'm gonna do a couple little switches here because I can't film on a Nikon. What would I even use right now? Oh, let's make a YouTube video on a Nikon full frame. And a ZF, the photo one, might as well get a Fuji X-T4. Leave me alone. So Nikon has finalized the purchase of Red. It's official now, and they immediately fired the founder, president, and birth giver of Red. They kept him on as a joke. I think they had a meeting about it. It was pretty pathetic to watch, actually. Konnichiwa. How are you, to Hakatori? Sichiwan Kanton. Chichichi boom. Now. You wanna buy my company? Oh, that's me and you? Nikon forever? Yes. First of all, you're gonna keep me on, right? As president and birth maker of the Red? I can stay, of course. Kahoru, da tiki cheek, and Nikon, maimo. Hara, hata, take. Haruku. You got those, I mean, come on, man. It's my company. I built it from scratch. Me and my friend in my mother's basement. We stuck together Atari pieces. We made the first camera out of a Game Boy camera and Atari processor. It's my passion in life. I promise you, I'll make the best thing ever. We'll work together. Nikon autofocus with my stuff. It's a new thing for us. Just keep me on in some role. Hachi, Maharu, Kotori, Shuki, Pakui. I'll do anything. I'm nothing without this camera. If my mom sees me now, she'll know that it was a mistake to give birth to me. She always said she'd find out that was the case. I can't live that. Keep me honest. I'll be anything. A janitor. Kurhui. Shuki Muyao. Kamkong. Nikon Red Me. Red Mau. You now, advisor. So that's how that happened, but that was swift, man. Like, immediately, the guy who made everything, Red is known for that guy. I haven't researched it. I don't know what he did. He might have made the first one, and then he's playing a very small role and a lot of smarter people underneath him. He might have had nothing to do with the beauty that we know of as Red. But he founded it, and he was the guy, and immediately Japan has taken over America and ended it. They're like, okay, you will advise our janitors which brooms, how often do you change the head of the broom? Like, he's doing nothing now. He has zero part, and he knows that, and he's okay with it. He's okay with the Japanese takeover. So already they've appointed a Japanese CEO, and it's a Japanese company now, and it's kind of sad. Red was the one American company. Nothing against Japanese people in general, but I'm going to say this and take it with a light heart if you can. Japanese people invented salmon. And they're mostly a photography That's all they do is photos. That was everything that was invented in Japan, whether it's Canon, Nikon, Sony, Panasonic, they're all photography companies. And then eventually YouTube was invented by some guy, and then it's like, oh, you can make videos, many pictures in a row, stitched together. Red immediately went for video. They didn't take one photo ever. And it was like, yes, video-centric. Not that I wanted one, they were shit. Red cameras, what are they gonna do for anybody? It's just a cinema cam with no, they do actually have dual pixel autofocus, don't they? Oh boy. But come on, no flippy screen. It's not for us. But like, it's okay, it's video centric, but not my taste. I wish Nikon and Blackmagic had gotten together, but that dream is dead. America died today. It's now a Japanese company. I didn't switch lenses, you're crazy. We're all at Tony 2 in this episode. 24 mil to start out. Oh my goodness. 35 mil. Whoa. Tony 2 still. What a difference. Now 50 mil Zeiss Tony 2? The differences here. So like American companies gone, what's going to happen? Probably better things. If anything, it's not like it's a bad thing. Japanese camera companies. That's all we know. They're like, I didn't even know Red was a thing. It's like, oh, that is an American company. And we have one Canadian company that I know of, Chronos HD. You know the craziest thing? I go to Chronos HD. They make super slow-mo cams. It's a partnership in heaven. All I talk about is slow-mo. I reach out to them. They're like, yeah, one day maybe. A lot of people are asking to review these things. Not one person is asking you. Not one person. I'm the one you send it to. They're not sending it. But you go on their site, Canadian site. How much is their cameras? Oh, this much in US dollars. You're in Canada. What are we doing here? You can't do that. I do it for my music. If you buy my music down below, that's $1 American. Come on. But my Bandcamp takes 15%, and then I end up getting like $1 Canadian. So it works out for everyone, except me. I make nothing. But we weren't sure what this acquisition was going to mean. Nikon buys Red. They take them under their wing, and then what's going to happen? Well, we know what happens. We've replaced your best guys with ours, and let's see what we can do with your technology. We're going to do it better, and hopefully they do. Hopefully it's a good thing, and I believe it will be. But like Jared, wow. A janitor now? If I can give you some tips. Swipe right. Wax on, wax off. In our current economy where a pound of strawberries costs more than it did to bathe your own baby in a golden bathtub with wine 20 years ago, same exact cost, 1 pound of strawberries, baby in the gold tub. I think a lot of companies are going to merge because they're just looking at their books like, we can't even do this. But like if you put them all together, it's like, okay, Blackmagic, Panasonic, Leica, DJI, they're all in this one thing now. We all know Mitsubishi owns them all, and they're just pretending, okay, you two join, even though you're my sons. You can't just tell your sons to sleep in the same room. That's how lesbians are born. Strange times ahead, my friend. You hear it all the time. Companies buy other companies, and they steal their name. I feel like that's been done now. We're going to see like a Red release, and Nikon's going to be behind a curtain somewhere, like peeking. Like if you buy a Philips anything, that ain't Philip. That ain't him. Back in the day, like that was the stuff. Get from Radio Shack. That was good times. Now it's just like some Chinese company probably bought it. It's like, oh, we could use that name value. It's like that name brought value. Now you're bringing cheapness to it. That's the opposite. Yes, I did switch lenses. Canon 85mm 1.2 at 22, of course. And yes, I'm just backing away from my window light and raising the ISO. What could go wrong with that? Nothing. So it's an interesting thing. What are your thoughts? Because I like reading the comments of like that rumor article, and then a bunch of like people who are smart in the business side were like, oh yeah, see how they appointed these guys CEO, and who's the co-CEO, and what does that mean? Is there splits? And y'all are smart down there. You're photographers, so you're not that smart. You've chosen the wrong thing. You click things. You capture terrible images. We've seen them. I review them every week. Come on, I'm going to do one soon. Ridiculous, but let me know your thoughts down below on who won today's battle of the lenses. Who cares about Nikon and Red? What are we going to do with that information? I would love a little Nikon Red action cam, if we're being honest. Low megapixels, super high dynamic range, something like 17 stops. Why aren't we getting anything more dynamic range? We're always getting the same lies as well. It's 15 stops. I tested it. It's 11. Oh. You want to use those shadows? Come on. Like, what are these measurements companies are lying with? I don't even know. More dynamic range, more raw, less megapixels, more slow-mo. Give me it. How you doing? Good? I'll leave. Not after you subscribe. Till you subscribe. For more videos,